this time around we've got Sweet Meme Caliph with me. Is it Caliph or Caliph?
Caliph.
Sweet Meme
Yeah,
Caliph.
you could just call me Caliph or Miyume,
Yeah,
whatever name best suits you. But yeah, I usually go by Caliph.
no problem. So we've got Wonka's Wonders here versus Vicious and Delicious. Purple versus orange. Um, Orange team are orange, so that helps us out here. With Wonka's Wonders being on the blue team. We're just waiting for Orange team to fill out their team and start the map bans. And the map bans have started. So Wonka's Wonders banning first, and they've removed Bank. What would you like to see played here, Caliph?
So we've seen a lot of Villa. We've seen a lot of Clubhouse. I want to see a new map. I'm really excited to see something like maybe a banker. I know that's just been banned, but like a consulate or something like that.
Yeah,
Just something fresh, something new. Just see some new players in it.
yeah, that's it. We've not seen Consulate at all this tournament, so it'd be nice to see that. And Clubhouse has gone, so Vicious and Delicious have taken Clubhouse off the board. So there's still the potential for Consulate to be played, which would be nice.
That's nice. Also, we've seen a couple of coastline games played by the Red over the past couple of days. There, we just saw
Yeah,
one just
yeah.
before. So, well, I wouldn't be too shocked if we saw another coastline game because I think people are just growing into it. I think people want to test themselves on it, and it is
Yeah,
obviously a fun map to play.
it is very fun to play for roaming, and it's a good fragging map. You don't need to bring a hard breach if you don't want to, and it's all about getting control and fragging out. So we've seen Border be banned from Wonka's Wonders, and then the response was Vicious and Delicious banning Coastline. So we've got Consulate, Cafe, and Villa left.
Yeah.
So I think
So,
three-sided maps. It'd be nice to see either
yeah.
Consulate or Cafe, and we're going to see Consulate or Cafe because Wonka's Wonders have just banned Villa. So a different map here, a bit of a change of pace over the past couple of days. Seeing one of these two maps, I don't think they've been played this weekend so far.
Yeah, it's really good to see. I think out of the two there, I'd like to see the consulate there. That's the main one. I don't know
Yeah,
why.
and
I'm just gagging for a consulate. I think.
unfortunately, Consulate has just been banned by Vicious and Delicious, so we're going to Cafe.
That's nice. It's still a good map. There's a lot of players that can be made on it. It's only been played a couple times so far, so it should be good. And I like it as well because it's a new rework as well, just recently. Not well, relatively recently, so that should be good.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see how the teams play on this. I think it might have only been seen maybe once or twice this whole tournament. So
Yeah, I remember we played against I think it was Vicious and Delicious on this map.
okay, yeah,
Yeah, that ended in a draw, and it was a really fun game. I remember. So yeah, that it's good to see it.
right. So we have got Orange team attacking first. Let's get this underway.
Yeah,
So this is game two of the second weekend. Game two of day two of the second weekend of the tournament. Let's begin.
nice.
Here we go.
Wow. So what are we thinking of operator bans? I think that there's definitely going to be some Intel operators banned. I wouldn't be surprised to see an Echo go or a Maestro go.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised with an Echo ban. I think it's fairly common to see a Thatcher ban on this for attack as well.
Yeah. And obviously, the Jackal is just so strong on this map. Just being able to scan feet on. There's only two stairways up until
Yeah.
the top floor, so the Jackal's really strong.
And we've got a
We're
Thatcher
gonna
ban coming in from Wonka's Wonders, who are on defence first. So I think that they just want ease there on their defensive rounds, with the Thatcher being off the board.
Yeah, the thing about banning the Thatcher is this is a really European thing to do. When you go to NA servers, they never ban it. I think it's because it opens up more players. You have to be smarter with how you deny hard breaches. You've got to be smarter how you hard breach. And it just makes the game, I think, a lot more dynamic.
Yeah,
And we're going to see a
definitely. I agree.
Thermite ban as well.
Thermite ban
Wow.
coming in from Vicious and Delicious. So that is very odd, given that there's been a Thatcher ban as well. So hard breach is going to be a bit tricky. Teams are going to have to bring her banner with them. And that's an Echo ban, so you called that early, Khalif. So Echo is
Yeah.
off the board from
Yeah,
Vicious
I
and
think
Delicious.
usually it'd be a Maestro or an Echo, but I think Echo, even though he's got that nerf with Dokkaebi being able to call him, it's just that Maestro not having the ACOG. Nobody will want to. It's just
Yeah.
so much less potent than the Echo with the ACOG. And obviously that machine pistol and invisible drones and just all that.
It's just
intel is
that plant
insane.
denial as well is so strong, and Mira being the last operator banned, so fairly standard bar the thermite. So it'd be interesting to see how teams are going to play this with the reduction in hard breach.
I think it's going to be you'll have to bring a Maverick. I think there's no option. There's hatches that have to be opened. I think especially no, sorry, there's walls that have to be opened. Bakery wall is one of them. If you want to go for a Reese take on the kitchen site, that's one of them. So I think, and then we see the Maverick come out from
Mavericks
Maddox
here,
as well.
Banner's here, so we've got 2 hard breach here. We've got the Nomad with Lord Cinnamon, so he's going to be trying to cut off rotates on stairs, I would imagine. We don't see many hard roamers here on the defensive team. We've got Mozzie, and we've got Intel through Valkyrie up with Lolix. And as standard on Cafe, we've got Legion here with Pricey.
Yeah, I think what we're going to see is we might see a Valkyrie throw a cam out. I think there might be cams placed near new hatches just to see. I just got banned there for inactivity because I just left it in ranking. Yeah, I was wondering what I thought. I just got perma-banned there. I just looked up on my screen. No, yeah, that's fine. So yeah, like I was saying, the Legion's probably going to play the white stairs, just play the white corridor, stop anybody pushing down.
Yeah, fairly standard there for the Legion. So we're going upstairs first. We've got Bar and Cocktail being the first site. Fairly standard. Most teams will pick this as their first site. If not, then it's usually down in kitchen. Those being the 2 preferred sites.
Yeah,
you usually see.
It's because I think that the kitchen. I think people are just more comfortable with it being from ranked. I think a lot of people just play it a lot more. The 2 second floor sites are really similar to each other. They're sort of like. Well, they share a similar bomb site, so like if you don't feel comfortable on one, chances are you're not going to feel comfortable on the other as well.
Yeah, so we've got a pre-placed C4 there by Lolix as the Valkyrie, so I imagine he's going to be on his cams quite a lot throughout the round to try and catch someone out dropping from New Hatch.
And we might get a bandit trick inside Cigar Lounge here. That is a possibility as well.
Yeah, so we've got Moody Serial here in Cigar Lounge, but he's getting contested here from the window by the Zofia, it looks like. Yeah, and most of the attacking team have gone to the roof, as standard, as most teams will do.
So I've never seen this Jamie Killer play before, so it'll be interesting to see how he plays and what he contributes.
Yeah, I don't think he's played much this season. I think his availability has been a bit low, but last season he was one of the top fraggers, and that's him just taken out by Pricey on the Legion. He was peeking the skylight, and Pricey just pops his head. Unfortunate there, because Jamie Killer is quite a top fragger. So that's the attacking team losing one of their operators.
I really want to see how they use this hard breach, hard destruction. I think that'll be key to the round.
Yeah, definitely. So we've got Cinnamon there, cutting off the rotate on red stairs. All of the attackers still on the roof here with a minute 30 to go. I think they're just trying to figure out how they're going to attack this. Got Moody Serial here on the bottom of white stairs. I think he might be going for a hard roam here to try and catch out any attackers. Other than that...
It might be a peek south side here, on south rappel to see if anybody's there.
Right, so we've got the attackers down at the top of red now, trying to open up the Cigar wall. Cigar is completely clear for the attackers to get into. And we've still got 2 attackers up here on the roof, droning out for their team, it looks like.
Yeah, so at this point, I think the play is to find some type of rush strat. I think you're not going to get a default plant off or anything like that. So you should be rushing in with a strategic plan to maybe get a plant off.
And that's Demon taking down Street. That's a great pick there. Street being one of the top fraggers this tournament. And Matex here at the top of New Hatch. You've got to be careful of that pre-placed C4, which I think has already been blown by Lolix. Matex taken down by Pricey, so the defenders have really got control here. The attackers down to 2 with 15 seconds left. We see how these guys will play this out. Cinnamon takes out Captain Kelb. But they're being held out here into Cigar. Amin takes down Demon. And the defenders win that round. Great round by the defenders. Pricey with a 3k there on the Legion with an early pick on Jamie Killer. Very good round, very well held. I think those early picks definitely helped out the defenders there.
Yeah, I think that you said it perfectly. They just held them back. I think that early pick really hurt them. I think from there they sort of stalled out, and without that thermite just being able to blow a hole into the lounge, it's just really hard to get control. Really hard. That thermite ban is really key to how you play this map.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. I think that's why it was so obscene to see the thermite ban. You don't really see it, but it definitely slows the attack down. We're going to kitchen now. Same lineup here, it looks like, from the defenders, with the exception of Kaid. We've got Jaeger now.
And we see a dock. We see a Pricey moving onto the dock instead of the Legion.
True, correct. Yes. So...
That indicates to me that he's going to go for a bakery hold there, and he has a killer shot on him. So
yeah,
and we've got one thing to note. Sorry, is that points are off. A bakery hold with dock is extra potent because if you down the dock, it's very hard to know. So he can stim himself back up.
Yeah, you're right.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Be interesting to see where Lolix puts his cams this time around. I think he's thrown one out already into the long red hallway. Let's keep an eye on him, see if we can learn a thing or two.
Yeah, it's always good to watch a good Valkyrie player. You always learn new cam spots. That's the thing I love about Valkyrie. Is Valkyrie, you can never get bored of Valkyrie because there's always new spots you can learn for those cams.
Got Moody again on Bandit. I think he was causing the Greens a bit of havoc yesterday, Bandit tricking, wasn't he? So
that
he's
was
definitely
horrible.
playing to his strengths here.
Yeah. We get the call that there was no Bandit and the Bandit was far away from the wall. Next thing you know, he's Bandit tricked. It's just a very important Bandit tricker. Might be the best in the tournament.
Very, very good player, Moody. And here's the last Valkyrie cam for Lolix in Small Bakery. I didn't see a second one, so sorry guys if you wanted to learn a thing or two.
I think you put it into train to watch the vertical play and help anybody who wants to flank up.
So the attackers here probably going for a top floor push, try and clear out any roamers that may be here on the top floor, but so far there are no roamers at all. And as I say that, Captain Kelb comes up into pillars.
So on this site, you really don't want to be extending your roam too far. It's very easy to isolate, especially with the Jackal still on the board. It's very, very easy to isolate a player. So you want to maybe play for the flank instead of the deep roam.
Yeah, I agree. I think with the kitchen being on the very bottom floor, there's so many staircases that you can either nomad off or gridlock off that really, really put the roamers at a disadvantage.
One key PowerPoint, obviously, is that new balcony, that place called Heaven. There's a reason it's called Heaven. It's because if you get control of that, you've got...
Oh, and Moody gets a nice pick on Maverick there as those open up the floor, trying to Maverick trick it for a soft breach. That's a very good pick. And Kelb takes down Street, so Street again being picked off early. And Mean taking down Pricey. I'm very late on these frags.
Yeah, it just looks like a bloodbath at the minute. The wall has been breached. Into prep.
We've got Jamie Killer peeking the same hole that Maverick was killed from. I imagine Moody's going to be checking this out to make sure that nobody can pick his feet. And here we're going to see a bit of a fight now. And Moody comes out on top again, taking down the Zofia through the breach hole. Amin takes down Demon, so Amin's playing very well at the minute, with 2 kills this round. And have any of the defenders started flanking? No, we still have Captain Kelb upstairs.
Yeah, I don't think they have to. I think at this point you can hold the site.
Lolix and Amin getting into a bit of a gunfight there. Neither of them taking any hits. And Captain Kelb with a great C4 there on Amin. So it's a 1v3 now, with Lord Cinnamon taking down Lolix. And Moody Serial taking down Lord Cinnamon. So that's another win for the defenders. Held that very well. Moody Serial picking up 3 kills.
Yeah, I mean that was just the Moody's round, you know. He even wasn't scared to bandit trick even after the wall was mavericked. The wall was mavericked, he was still bandit tricking. He put pre-placed the bandits and kept on peeking the maverick walls. You know, that's a sign of a confident player when you see that type of play being done.
And it definitely paid off for him, didn't it? He got 2 early picks there on the Maverick and the Zofia, and then he got a nice kill there at the end on Lord Cinnamon just to finish the round off.
Yeah.
And this time we're going to Reading and Fireplace.
I think if I'm the orange team, I would think about maybe trying to play for hatches. I think that, especially on the second floor site, there's 2 hatches. One that goes into the laundry room, one that goes into the trains. You need to play the hatches. I think that's key. That's key.
Yeah.
Going to be key.
Yeah, that vertical play just to offset the defenders, get them moving around on site.
Yeah, we didn't see that last round as well.
No, we didn't, and we've seen the introduction of Jackal now, so Matek's playing Jackal to try and clear any roamers. Hopefully that will help the attackers out, but the defenders, very strong on defence so far. 2-0 up, pretty even spread on kills. I think the orange team just warming up. I wouldn't be surprised if they pick up a couple of attacking rounds. Next.
Yeah, Armin's putting in overtime. You know, he got the breaches off. He was looking to get his ex-Kairos pop in, and then he's getting his bullets off. You know,
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that he's trying to do. So he's really trying to get things going.
10 seconds.
So you see, the Jackal's really strong in this map because it's very easy to clear the top floor with the Jackal, with the Enox Eye tracker. I forgot what exactly it's called.
It is called the Inox tracker. Inox.
That's the one.
Yeah, close enough. We'll go with Inox. I usually just call it a Jackal track.
Yeah.
So, for roamers... Oh, and Lord Cinnamon has been disconnected, so we'll see if he will be coming back.
Yeah, that's definitely not what the orange team wanted.
No, they won't be happy that they are an attacker down, so hopefully he's back fairly soon.
Yeah.
So we've got Moody Zero here as Vigil, playing in Cigar Lounge, just being more of a nuisance for the attackers. I think he's aware that there's someone rappelling. They're on the roof.
So we see 2 roamers on the top floor. We see the Mozzie of Cable, and then we see the Vigil as well of Moody. This is going to be key. The top floor hold is key to holding any of the second floor sites.
I think there's an oversight there by Street on the Vigil. Yeah, and Moody takes down Amin, gets a second kill on Jamie Killer, and almost gets the IQ. That's 2 kills upstairs for the Vigil, and now it's a 4v2 for the attackers.
Yeah, I mean that's why the Vigil's so strong there.
And we've got a couple of defenders up here contesting with the attackers upstairs.
It looks like Pricey's came to support the top floor hold as well. I think they've seen that it's a heavy top floor
Yeah, and that's
hold.
Pricey with the kill on Matex, so it is Street versus 4. If Oranges wanted anyone on their team to try and clutch a 1v4, you'd pick Street, but he's on very, very low health, so it's not looking very likely for him. But let's see how he plays this.
Yeah, they've all dropped back to site. I think
Yeah.
this is an easy
All on
round
site,
hold.
with Demon... Yeah, no, actually they're all on site. Pricey out here on Reading. And that's Demon with the kill on Street, so that's 3-0 now to the defenders. Another great hold, very unfortunate for the attackers there losing Cinnamon. And
Yeah,
we'll
I
just
think that-
we'll just see if he can get back.
Yeah, I think that it's just that Wonka's Wonders just seem to have a better grasp of the defense. I think that this is a defender-sided map, so we can't count out
Vicious and Delicious just yet, but you really want to try and switch things up at this point to try and get some rounds on the board.
So Cinnamon's still not back for this round. That's a bit of a detriment there to the Orange team. They definitely need the 5 men to take on this strong defense. Just getting feedback now to see if he's coming back. Quite unfortunate here for the
To locate and defuse bombs.
attackers, losing their 5th guy.
Yeah.
Cinnamon was playing pretty well as well, especially on the bottom floor defense. He was Nomad, picked off a couple of people, I believe.
Yeah, especially on the attack. There's a lot of functions that attackers have to fulfill on this map. You need a vertical play, you need hard breach, you need utility denial, if there's a Maestro camp. There's so many things that you need to be done. That's why it's such a good map, is because it's very strategically orientated.
Yes,
so having that one man
yeah.
down, it's just not good.
5 seconds remaining.
Okay, so we've got the Lolix is now Maestro instead of Valkyrie. I know that he played Maestro quite a lot in the last tournament and did well with that. But it's interesting to see how he fares with the ACOG being taken away. So we're back on the top floor, and I think it's a fairly standard setup from the defenders again. With Moody here on the pulse, playing downstairs in train, just to cause a nuisance for the attackers.
Yeah. You know what I think Lolix is how he's going to fare with the Maestro? I think he won't give a damn. That ACOG was a good attachment, but at the same time, that's not the problem with that gun. That gun just has too many bullets, has no recoil, and that's the problem with the gun. So I think I wouldn't be surprised if we see him perform just as well in this tournament as he did in the last.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, the older it's savage, really. It rips through anyone. The rate of fire on it, the damage on it, and just the sheer size of the magazine. It's very tricky to win a gunfight when you're up against that.
So it's interesting to see, because the defenders had 2 sites to pick from. They could have picked from the library dining site, or they could have picked from this site that they defended first round, and they've decided to go back to this one, which shows that they might not be willing to defend that reading one, or they might just feel more comfortable on this one.
Yeah,
which is always good to know.
I know that a lot of teams pick this site as their default site. I think teams set up for this to be their strongest site on defense.
Attackers recovered the bomb diffuser.
So it'll be interesting to see how the defenders fare. Not really any pressure from the attack, really. Street is now in cigar shop, but there is a pulse below, and I think he is aware of that. And here's Moody here. He could get a nice C4 kill. Street picks up Lolix, so that's the Maestro gun. So the usage of his cams will be taken away. Street definitely knows that Moody's down here. Demon picks up Amin. I think that was a cross from New Balcony. He's on Heaven. Great pick for him.
Attackers recovered the.
I think the IQ and the Pulse know they're both there, but they're just trying to seek each other out.
Yeah, definitely. I think the IQ is definitely using his gadget there to find where the Pulse is, and likewise for...
And vice versa.
Yeah. Street's lost a lot of health to the Mozzie on the white stairs. Matex picks up Pricey, so we're on a 3v3. It's a level playing field here. Oh, and he just missed his shots on the Wamai of Demon. 15 seconds left for the diffuser to get planted here.
10 seconds remaining.
So that's Jamie taking down Captain Caleb, and this is Street taking down Demon. Moody finally gets that C4, and the diffuser is down. Moody with pretty much 1 HP to come up white stairs to try and clutch this round out. And the attackers win on a 4v5. Great round by them. And Cinnamon has just come back.
I mean, that was such an interesting round. I thought that, there was a good setup. We saw that it was a really passive hold. I thought that it's just very, very hard for the attackers to win, but they just got that odd pick every now and then. I think the Maestro got overzealous on that pixel angle from White Corridor, and I think that sort of just spiraled from there.
Yeah, I think with the 3 rounds in a row from the defenders, maybe they got a little bit overconfident there and thought that they could win all their gunfights. I think they should have been a little bit more reserved, like they have been in the other rounds, and it might have paid off for them.
Yeah, true. Also, one other thing to note was that we saw the pings coming on from downstairs from the pulse. However, the pulse didn't have a C4 for the most of the round. I just wonder where that C4 went. You know, if you're going to play the pulse below, you want to keep that C4 for the C4 from below.
Yeah, he did.
So that was
He did
interesting.
eventually get the kill, so I think that it worked out for him. He pre-placed
okay.
it, didn't he? So
Pre-play C4, that makes
Yeah.
sense then. Right, I didn't see that.
yeah, so I think at least he got 1 kill, but unfortunately not enough to stop the attack. And Cinnamon comes back in. I think he was defaultly picked onto Blackbeard.
protect your
He is now
bombs.
6 picked onto the Nomad, which he was playing before. Fairly standard for the attack, just to cut off any rotates. And we're back down in kitchen. Lolix on Maestro again, rather than the Valkyrie. And I think that he's just going to try and set up probably in the bakery here, just to stop any Habana pellets from going off and opening that wall. But we've still got the Maestro here that can counter those Maestro cams. Maverick, not Maestro.
Really, I think what they need to do is they need to play vertically, try and get Moody off the bakery wall. Maybe play the Maverick for the prep wall instead. So just make peeking holes and make sure people aren't peeking into prep. You know, that's strategically the way you should be going about the round, I think, with
Yeah.
the thermite and thatcher ban.
So where are these Maestro cams then? I can see one there in bakery and one in small bakery as well. And we've got Captain Caleb up here in Reading with a hard roam, and he's going to come very close to Street Rider here. Be interesting to see if Street Rider can pick this defender off. And he gets him. Great pick there, great early pick for Street. And that's a roam clear, successfully done very early in the round. The rest of the defenders downstairs are on site, with Demon out here in the little Christmassy lounge. Not sure what that's called.
Yeah, I call it Christmas. It's a very good place to hold because there's very few line of sights onto it. Especially there's a double window, but it's slightly cut off by that wall on the right side there. So it's a very good place to hold.
Here's Amin opening up the hatch into service. Not hatch, sorry, the wall. Just to get a line of sight over there into freezer. And we're starting to see a little bit of vertical play. They must have heard you, Caliph.
Yeah.
Pricey picking up a kill on Jamie Killer as Doc. So that's the Zofia gone. And the IQ has been downed up here and trained. I think that might have been from Moody's C4.
Yeah.
And now we see the bakery wall opened up from Amin. And Matex peeking that quite aggressively to try and pick off the bandits. Or, sorry, I can't see where that was. Matex picking up a kill on Pricey. So that is the Doc dead.
A bomb has been located.
And Matex just misses the head of bandit there, sat there near freezer. Demon picking up Cinnamon here, down in the bar area. That's another great pick for him. We're on a 3v3. Matex picking up Moody.
Attackers have dropped the bomb diffuser. Attackers recovered the bomb diffuser.
And I think they're going to go for a plant here. On site. Yep, Street getting the plant off. Be interesting to see how the defenders respond to this. Another kill by Matex on Maestro.
Attackers activating diffuser.
So it's just Demon left on a 1v3. You can hear that air jab. See the Claymore. He's got to come through kitchen. Great pick there on Matex. But he's got a lot of work to do still.
He probably doesn't even know where the diffuser is.
Attackers need to protect the diffuser.
And that's Street with the kill, so that's another round for the attackers. I think they are finding their feet. They've learned how to attack again, and they've picked up 2 rounds in a row.
There we go. So he just sees the diffuser in the end there. Yeah, that's a very good plant spot as well. That's very good thinking, you know, going deep and planting there. It just saves you from getting C4'd. It's a lot easier to cover, you know. I think the key point in that round was when Moody got the C4. He got the C4 down. He just didn't know whether or not he got the down or not, so he couldn't finish the kill.
Yeah, quite fortunate there for Street upstairs that the C4 only downed him and didn't kill him. It must have been very, very close. So yeah, unfortunate there for the defenders, but great pick there. Great early pick there by Street just to get the Mozzie off the board.
Yeah. So we're switching sides now. It's just going to be interesting to see how we go. It's a kitchen defense first off. And we see the double hard breach setup again. You know, this is how you're going to have to play it if you're not going to bring a Thatcher or Thermite.
Yeah. Interesting, we see Demon with Buck and not a Sledge. But I guess they're not expecting Kitchen to be the first site. So Buck is very versatile for vertical play.
Yeah.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being.
So it'll be interesting to see how the orange team defend this in contrast to the purple team. So we've got Lord Cinnamon here on Valkyrie, so we'll watch him, see if we can learn a few things.
Bomb located by attackers.
Amin playing Maestro. And I think he'll have a fairly standard setup with his Eagle Eyes.
Yeah. I think they're going to be in Bakery. I think that's the key to it.
Yeah, they're usually one in Bakery and one over in Small Bakery.
Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb.
So no Valkyrie cams thrown out yet. One under this bench in red hallway, same as what the purple team had. And still two more to go. But we're straight into the round. See how the attackers push this.
Yeah, I want to see a top 4 clear. That's what I want to see. You know, I love a good top 4 clear.
Yeah, I think we do have one roamer upstairs. I think it might be Matex. No, it's Street Rider playing Jaeger all the way up here in Cocktail. Probably going to rotate quite late in the round just to catch any attackers off guard.
Yeah, it's such a PowerPoint that, because you can look down into pillars, you can see train presence. It's a very, very good place. That's why it's so important you get this heaven place cleared.
So at the moment we've got 3 attackers sat outside Bakery, just trying to get Bakery wall open, just for a line of sight into the kitchen. No roam clear at all, so we've got Matex up here now in Cocktail, with Street down in Pillars and Reading.
So they've conceded Bakery.
Yeah. So we do have an attacker upstairs with Pricey. Going for a roam clear, but it does look like he is on his own. Yes, he is. So this could be a bit of an issue for the purple team if he's picked early. And Street is pretty much directly below him in trains. Just opening up the floor here to see into the kitchen. So Pricey takes down Street, and Matex taking down Captain Caleb upstairs. I think he's aware that Pricey is up here. Pricey knows of the bandit's presence upstairs. So that'll be a bit of a cat and mouse for now. Matex just trying to waste some time.
Yeah.
And Pricey's gone all the way downstairs. He doesn't want to deal with that bandit right now.
Matex has got a good position though. He's got the flank position that we were talking about.
Yeah, Matex here still playing around on red stairs. He's got no one really contesting him right now.
15 seconds to go.
We've got 15 seconds left and nobody on site as of yet.
10 seconds left.
Jamie Killer takes down Pricey.
5 seconds. Attackers have dropped the bomb.
Demon takes down Matex. And it looks like the orange team just turn it up, wipes the floor, and they win the round. So that's 3 rounds in a row now for the orange team. First round of defense was fairly successful.
Yeah, I think there was a key issue there. They were struggling to get the bakery wall open. You know, the Maverick was trying his best. And another thing to note as well was that Pricey was doing a top roam clear. It would have been so much better if he had the Jackal there. Just being able to know if anybody had crossed those stairs at any point. It just gives you that bit more confidence, even if you're not tracking anyone, to know there's no footprints there.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, he went on his own. He didn't really have anyone to back him up, so there's only so much he can do up there by himself. And
then we saw.
Oh, sorry. Carry on.
We saw the Matex on the Bandit just rotate up and then sort of get a flank, sort of coming down. He could have got the kill on Demon, but Demon just flicked him nicely.
Yeah, very nice there. So there's the scoreboard for everybody at home. Amin has picked Capcan. He is the Capcan of the Discord. Although he's 6 picking off, I believe, and he's 6 picked onto the pool, so we won't see an Amin special today.
I think that's just a meme. A meme, we should call him.
I mean, yeah, I think the attacking team will now be a little bit concerned that there may be Capcans around, so they'll definitely want to drone out and make sure that the Capcan isn't here. And we're upstairs again in Bar and Cocktail. Fairly standard setup again for the defenders. We've got Valkyrie, we've got Maestro, Jaeger, Legion, Pulse. Pulse will probably be playing downstairs. And on attack, we've seen the introduction of Ash and Capital this time around, so probably going to go for a smoke plant, I would imagine.
Yeah. Also, one interesting thing to note was as well that whoever was playing the book, I forgot exactly who it was.
Demon playing book last round, yeah.
Demon was playing book, he was playing it with the DMR, which is really interesting.
Attackers are heading out to the
You know,
Yeah, I
there's
know
gonna be a
that.
buff to the DMR.
I know that Book's assault rifle kicks quite a lot, so maybe the DMR is just preference there for Demon. But yeah, I agree. Strange to see on console the DMR being played. It looks like they're going. The attackers are going to be on the roof, just trying to open up hatches, get control of Cigar, and then attack from there.
Yeah, if I had a nitpick on this map, it's that it's very one-dimensional on that top floor attack. There's not many ways you can enter from below or from the sides.
No, it's... I think that was Amin with his C4. No, he's still got it. So I'm not sure what that was. I think it was a grenade onto Cinnamon, actually. He's lost a lot of HP. Must have been from the skylight. And we've got Street here trying to hold Cigar by himself. I think the attackers know where he is, and they're just going to try and flush him out here.
No hard breach denial this time. I think they're just going to accept giving up Christmas and just waste time.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, lounge.
Ooh, Pricey very close there, shooting through the wall. And Street knows that he's got a few people here in Cocktail. I mean, pushing up to contest the Jaeger. And he's dropped back off to White Stairs. Probably a smart call there by Street. Doesn't want to get picked early again. So already 2 minutes gone. 45 seconds left for the attackers to get onto site and get this diffuser down. Amin taking a bit of health away from the Ash there on White Stairs. Demon taking down Street there with the Book DMR once again. Pricey taking down Cinnamon. That's a great kill there by Jamie Killer.
15 seconds.
And they've smoked out Freezer now, so I think that the attacking team are going to go for a plant. It's a 4v2, 4v1 with Amin trying to take the rest of the team, but no, attackers win that round. Good round there by the Purples. I think they needed that to stop the momentum of Orange coming back to them.
Yeah, that was a really good round. I think that the defensive team tried to play for time, and what ends up happening is you get really congested on the backside and into white corridor, and it gets really, really congested. We saw that the people were just running across each other's lines of sight.
Yeah. I think it would have been valuable there for the Pulse to maybe play below a little bit better in trains, just to try and C4 the guys in Cigar. Maybe you already
Also,
spent it, not sure, but
yeah, and also you have to. I think if there's no gridlock on the board, you have to play for that flank. Even if you get nomad trapped, you have to accept that and sort of play for it to add that extra dynamic to the defense. If you all just congest yourself on one side of the map, then it's just so easy to go for a default plan.
So we're going to Bar and Cocktail again. Same lineup here for the defenders. And it looks like the same lineup for the attackers, bar the Capital being switched off to the IQ.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being
Moody playing Maverick this time around, so maybe they're just going to try and open some walls up into Freezer. Just try and flush any defenders out that are playing in that area.
If I was the defensive side, I wouldn't feel too disheartened. You played around, you went around on defense. I mean, on attack, a man down on this side. You should be confident going into this final portion of the game, I think.
Yeah, I agree. Like I said at the start of the stream, this is one of the sites that's favourable to most on defence. That means people know how to attack it as well as defending it, so I'm not too surprised to see the attackers win that round there.
Yeah. I would like to see the Valkyrie placed downstairs. I'd like to see the Valkyrie support the pulse downstairs. Just having that extra C4 is so good.
Yeah, just set up some Valkyrie cams upstairs just to, at vital choke points, pre-place C4, and hopefully just get a couple of picks. But there is an IQ on the board this time around, so anything pre-placed should be seen.
Yeah, that's why I'm not a big fan of pre-placement. It works in your placement matches on ranked when you're against golds, but it doesn't work against high-level IQ players. They'll see that from a mile off, and they either won't drop there or they'll pick it out.
So at the minute we've got all the attackers here on the roof. Is that all of them? There's 4. Where's the last attacker?
Attackers have located a bomb.
Oh, he is here. Lolic's hiding in the corner, so that's all 5 attackers on the roof with the hatch onto red stairs open. I open up a sight into Cigar Lounge as standard. Street here, pushing up from bathroom into Cigar Lounge, where he's going to try and hold that. And as you said, we've got Cinnamon as the Valkyrie playing downstairs. Probably going to try and get a couple of C4s here.
Yeah, but I would like to see Amin downstairs.
And his C4 missed, unfortunately. So attacker's cutting off any rotates that might come from red with a C4 there from the IQ. And Street is taking a bit of damage here. I think it may have been from the Ash. They know he's here. They're going to try and push white stairs here and flush Street out. So Jamie Killer taking down Captain Caleb, so that's the IQ off the board, so any pulls plays downstairs, and Pricey takes that Street, that's a great pick, and another kill there on Matek, so it's a 4v3 for the attackers. That's the Legion off the board as well as the Jaeger. Maestro with a great little peek hole here onto white stairs. Anyone pushing that side will get the older in the face. And Cinnamon takes down Pricey. Lolic's taking down Jamie Killer. We're on a 3v2, attackers on defenders. With Cinnamon contesting a banner here, and we've got attackers on site now.
10 seconds left.
Lolic's going for the defuse. How are the defenders going to respond to this?
Oh, we see
Cinnamon
Yami downstairs. This is key.
And Amin's last one alive downstairs by himself. Diffuser is down. 2 of the attackers on low health, so it's not unreachable. He could do this. Great kill there on Lolix, but he's pretty much on 1 HP here. Great kill on Demon. That DMR just poking out a bit too much. And I think Moody here is just trying to bait Amin to trying to get to the diffuser. I think it's too late now. So he's just going to try and pick up kills. And Moody takes him out. That's another round for the attackers. Another great round. Nice picks. Pricey played really well there.
Yeah, I think that it's just good awareness. You know, he sent his own drone out down white. He saw that Street was holding the angle, and he just slipped himself into bathroom and then slipped himself down the corridor. You know, that was the key play.
We see Moody here hitting double figures on his kills. 10 kills now for Moody, 9 kills for Pricey. Purple team here, they've got 3 really good fraggers, and Lolix and Captain Caleb. Captain Calb, I don't know how I'm saying that, I'll just call him Captain. 2 kills. Both playing really well though. I think Lolix is playing the Habana pretty well here, opening up the walls where needed. And you see on defence, a pretty even spread on kills. And we're going down to Kitchen again.
I think on yesterday's game where it was, I believe, the game on Clubhouse where they were playing, it was a draw and Moody didn't drop that many kills. I think that today he's really shown why he is a really good player. You know, he's picking up more kills.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. Very, very good player, Moody. He's very, very knowledgeable in the game, and he's definitely got the gun skill to contest with the top fraggers in the Discord. He's one to watch, and as you can see, 10 kills. He's showing why he's a strong player. So this is potential match point here for the attackers. They've brought a Jackal along with them. I think it's the first time this game, correct me if I'm wrong, that we've seen Jackal played. Interesting considering he's been on the board and available for the whole game, and this may be the first time that we're seeing him. So he's going to try and clear out any roamers that are going to be upstairs, which I imagine will be Street and possibly Matex again.
Yeah, we can see him sending his drone upstairs to pre-play it.
Yeah, here it is now on top of Cigar Balcony. And it looks like it's probably going to be a standard push from the top and clear any roamers from the top floor.
Yeah, I think it's another case of he was listening to me because he bought the Zephyr upstairs last time, and now he's doing the right thing where he's bringing the Jackal upstairs.
Yeah, and as you see, you've got Street coming upstairs to be the roamer, and Pricey going straight to the top to try and roam clear. Again, interestingly enough, oh no, correct me, I was just about to say that he was on his own, but we've got 4 people upstairs, all of the team upstairs going for a top-down push. Very interesting considering the last time around they went for that bakery push. So Street's taking a bit of damage here. It might have been from the skylight. Moody putting up and it rotates from red.
Yeah, if I was Street at this point and I feel heavy pressure, I would drop off a floor or 2.
Yeah, he's gone back. He's gone down to trains here. Very, very knowledgeable player, Street. He probably knows that they're aware of him roaming. They knew that he was roaming last time around on this site, so they're going to expect that. And he's now being Jackal tracked, so Pricey has picked up his footprints, and they're going to try and flush Street away. Yeah, and they've got drones on him as well. This is not looking good for Street. And Street's downed. Moody Serial takes him down. And that's the kill. With Bandit here in reading, trying to back up his teammate. Cinnamon gets a C4 onto Captain Caleb. And I think that may have been pre-placed. Matex takes down Pricey, but at the expense of most of his health. We're now at a 3v4 for the attackers. So the defenders could get this round. He's going to come close to the Buck here. I don't think the Buck knows that the Bandit's around. And Matex with a great kill there onto Demon. So it looks like the defenders are... come coming back. Then he gets taken down by Moody Serial. So now we're on a 2v3 for the attackers to try and take site. But we've still got the Valkyrie on the board, we've still got the Maestro on the board, and the Kaid there.
They have the hard breach, that's key. I think they can get freeze open and they can get the hatch open.
So we're coming down white stairs now. All attackers,
Sorry, it's Kaid. They can't.
defenders here all on site as expected.
Attackers recovered the diffuser.
I think that was a team kill there, yeah. Moody takes down Lolix, unfortunately, so it's a 1v3. And Moody's taken down, so the orange win that round. We're not, they've not given up yet. And we're on a 5-4. Moody with 12 kills now, so he's really popping off.
Yeah, I think that there's just a lot of, that top-down clear is so ineffective if the defenders know when to drop off, and that was brilliant play from Street, just dropping off at the right time. And then the fact that Matix was the one that didn't get Jackal tracked and he just stuck his position, it just soaks up so much time.
Yeah, he slipped through the net there with the Jackal, and he got a couple of good kills. And we're into the final round. So what do you think? How do you think this is going to play out? Do you think it's going to be a win for the Wonka's Wonders, or do you see a draw happening here?
For competitive sake, I would like it to see a draw, but I think that Wonka's Wonders have played so well. I think that they, at this point, I think they deserve the win. I think that they've shown themselves to be. They've shown really good gun skill. They've shown good strategic knowledge. They've played the attacks, I think, better than Vicious and Delicious did. So they deserve the win, I think. But anything could happen in the last round. We've seen so many draws, and I wouldn't be too shocked if we see one.
It'd be interesting to see how the defenders play this. We're in Fireplace Reading. I think this is the first time that they've played this site on defense, with the introduction of Goyo. So I'd like to see how Matex plays this out with Goyo. He's rocking the TCSG 12 as well. So he's going to have some pretty good gun skill here to take down any attackers coming his way.
It's just such a good gun if you hit your shots with it. Like, it's soft destruction. Having those 3 deployable shields, it's such a strong operator if you know how to use them. Goyo.
5 seconds left before insertion.
And also, this is the first time we've seen a reading and dining defense, which is interesting.
Yeah, looks pretty well set up from the orange team here. It looks as though they've got a bit of a strap for this. They've opened up the fireplace wall just for lines of sight down into pillars.
Yeah, so
and it looks like it's probably going to be a top floor clear again from the purple team.
Yeah, you hold it from the top floor, you hold white stairs, you play for the long angle into dining, and then you play for control of the corridor, basically, is how you play. And in laundry as well. Laundry's key.
So it looks like we've got all of the defenders here on the second floor, and as I say, that Jamie Killer as the Jaeger pushes up to Cocktail with Matex to try and contest the top floor to slow down the attackers. All of the attackers again on the roof. I think they're just going to try and drop that new hatch and put some pressure on the defenders, these roamers here.
Interesting to see where Goyo put the Goyo shields.
So we've got the attackers here on the top floor. Pricey taking a lot of hits there from the Jaeger. And Moody just opened up a little rotate from Freezer. Cinnamon takes down Demon. Moody almost taken down the Goyo, and that's the Matex gone. The Goyo gone, sorry. Jamie Killer still up here in Cocktail to contest these attackers. And he takes down... who was playing that? Captain Caleb. But he has been pinched now from the Ash and the Maverick. So we're on a 3v3. It's even again. So we've got all the attackers here upstairs. Defenders, quite rightly, playing downstairs with Cinnamon all the way over here on red stairs. Just watching anybody to come down.
Yeah, they need to play with the soft destruction of the ash and open the laundry hatch. That's the next steps, I think.
Yeah, and that's laundry hatch opened, just as you said, so just to put some pressure on, there is a rotate from laundry into reading, so the defenders will be able to see if anybody drops from there. And Cinnamon here at the very bottom of White Stairs, just watching to see if anybody is going to rotate that way. Seems unlikely at this point. 20 seconds left. I think the attackers are just going to try and get onto site here, frag out, and plant. Cinnamon's got a bit of a flank going here. Serial takes down Street. We've got attackers in sight, 3v1. And the diffuser's going down. And that's the game. Purple team win. Lolix picks up the kill on Lord Cinnamon there. Great win there for the purple team. They played really well. Moody, 14 kills. Ridiculous, man. Pricey with 11.
Man,
Great
it
game.
looked like the defense almost had it there. They just almost had it. But that late rotate from Pricey towards Pillars was just really good play.
Great game to watch. Cafe, very close game, 6-4. I was really expecting the draw there, but the Purples pulled it out of the bag. Didn't look like they were going to with the early death upstairs from... Who took that?
Yeah,
I think Jamie Killer got killed, didn't he? But yeah, very good round. Very good win.
It was a close game as well. That's exactly what we expected, you know. And this map is such a closely fought map, defender sided. So yeah, that was really interesting to watch. It was great.
Yep. So great for tuning. Thank you for tuning in, guys. I've been Watkin. That was my last hosting session. And we've had Sweet Meme Caliph here backing me up, and who's provided some great intel and stats and information. So thank you very much for being here.
Right.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.
See you.
See you
Bye.
later.